Hey, 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 it's tournament time. Welcome once again to a Red Raider contest. This is Gary McNeil and Doug. What's your last name, Doug? I just met you this morning.
I'm Doug Green.
Okay, Doug Green, and we're bringing you London against, what's that, New Richmond, right?
New Richmond.
New Richmond.
The New Richmond Lions.
Take over, Doug, you the man.
Well, it's been an interesting year. We went from worst to first this year. We're 10-0 right now. Everybody's pumped up. Today, I think we're going to see an exciting game out here. Last week, London was able to overcome some adversity with a passing game that went for over 400 yards by Zach Dobmeyer. So they did a great job passing the ball. I think we're going to see a lot of that here. Now, I had the opportunity to see New Richmond on some film earlier this week, and I seen that they're fundamentally sound. They're 8-2 overall. They're fundamentally sound. They're not a real big team, but they're there where they need to be. So we're going to see a good game. See if they get burnt deep, which is London's favorite play. And B.J. Laney, who got hurt last week, seems to be back this week. Yeah. So I know that the seniors here are pumped up. I'm pumped up. I have my red hanky. Carl's laughing at me. Carl still brought his shoe.
I got Carl's red hanky here. I got one too. So, oh God, he used his hanky already. But anyway, yeah, like you said, B.J. Laney's back, and he's pumped up, ready to go. Everybody's eligible. We've got one ineligible, and we'll tell you who that is later. But I think we got some kids that's going to step up and do the job for us. London's ready to go. This has been, what, about 3 or 4 years since we've been to the playoffs. And to have the first playoff game at our home stadium is...
A new stadium at that.
Yeah, this is really good. Like you say, we're 10-0. And these kids, at the beginning of this film, you've seen where we've done a thing with the Puds, and they predicted this, that they would be undefeated, beat West Jeff, go to the state, and win the state. They've accomplished 3 of them. So hang in there, folks, because there's more football to come. Go ahead, any more, Doug?
That's it.
Okay, take us home, Carl, and get ready for that football game. So you might have to bend that down a little bit more or something. But anyway, like we say, there's a good shot of the what's going on. That's traffic. Your lights you're seeing on there are clear all the way back down Elm Street, and we still only got we're under 7 minutes to go before the game starts, folks. We look for a sellout crowd here tonight. Some people are not going to get here in time to see the kickoff, doesn't look like. We're having a little bit of problem with our light here, but I think the video's probably going to be okay and everything.
We're hoping.
Yeah, we're hoping.
I take it this means
well, you definitely don't want to miss the start of London's games, because the last few weeks we've seen London score quick, fast, and you know, last week they had 3 or 4 touchdowns right in the first quarter. The week before that, I think they had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. They definitely are a very aggressive team.
Right.
As soon as the kickoff comes.
So we look forward to a really good game here. Like I say, we got press from everywhere here tonight. Got a heck of a crowd here.
Gary's been signing autographs all day.
Yeah, the other team isn't here yet, as far as their band and their people coming to watch the game. Like I say, they're hung up out there on Elm Street trying to get into the parking lot. Well, it'll be interesting to see if we got enough parking.
The good thing is we do, the parking here is 100% better than what we had last year.
Right.
Of course, we didn't have to worry about the fan issue last year because we didn't have near as good a year. But this year we have the stadium, we have the football team, and I believe we have the parking out there.
Okay, here comes the team in right now. Have you moved that wire any, Carl? Pushed it down? Up? Okay, it ain't going to work then. You have to keep me posted.
Being led out by Zach Dobmeyer, who threw for over 400 yards last week. Kind of keeping the low-profile jog in there, kind of like that.
Yeah, usually I think they're led out by Tyree. Tonight, this is Zach's night. I'm not sure, but I think he told me he got MVP of the league this year, so don't quote me on that, but he happens to be sure to announce it. Is that the captains? That's Mullins.
Mullins.
66. As we spread out across the field, here's a picture of the Go Big Red and Tame the Lions. We're playing against the New Richmond Lions.
License number CEC5672.
ready to go. Worst to first. We still got 3.5 minutes to go before the game starts, Carl. Got a good shot of them. Here comes the Lions. New Richmond Lions.
New Richmond Lions.
Carl said their banner broke before they got there. I didn't catch that.
That's some real speed.
Yeah.
Well, like we talked about earlier, they don't have a whole lot of size. Their front line goes at 230, 225, 210, and 235, as opposed to London's, who's up to 305, 293. So London has a size advantage when it comes to the front line. You know, with guys like
right, and as of last night, Coach at the tackle said that Gibson was the biggest man on the team.
Really?
We was always quoting that Young was, but last night he said that there's nobody on the team any bigger than Gibson. He didn't give a weight, but I don't know what Gibson's coming in at right now. They got him listed at 260. He's a big kid, big strong kid. So time will tell as we get ready for this football game. 2.5 minutes. And the fans are still trying to get in, Carl. Traffic all the way down the street. I'll shut it down. The traffic's trying to get in, and it goes all the way, it's still going all the way down Elm Street, isn't it? So this is a big thing for London. We'll have to have the police force out in full force tonight. Talking about the control up there, because if you don't look in the window, it's going to be bad. Okay, yeah, we're up now.
We're getting ready to kick off. Andre Tyree, number 21, is getting ready to kick. A little bit different here, Gary. He's kicking from the left hash mark. Usually he doesn't do that. We've seen a return game, or the defense for London out here, the kickoff team, has been questionable when they kick the ball down the center of the field. They've been letting them run right up the middle the last couple of weeks. Maybe this is a way to mix that up a little bit with Tyree kicking off from the hash mark.
But also, Doug, you got to look back to the Bexley game where they kicked and they went up the sideline with it.
That's true too.
It doesn't make much difference where they kick it if our people don't get in their lanes and do what the special teams do what they're supposed to do. So
we see that Tyree's pretty well pumped up, tries to get the crowd pumped up. And we're getting ready to kick off.
Yeah, we got a whole window up in front of us.
And here it goes. Ball's going to be taken at the 15-yard line.
He's got a hole right up the middle. And it goes all the way to about the 43-yard line.
He's brought down on the play by number 25, David Wasmuth, made the tackle there, but not before he gained about 35 yards on that return, 20 yards on that return.
We've been giving up a lot of yardage on the kickoffs in the past few games. I see we have Dusty Jones normally starts in there on defensive end or defensive back.
That's an option play, and Gibson's right there to bring that down for a 2-yard loss. Gibson, number 54.
Also number 6.
Number 6 is Thompson, if he was in there. 54 was the first man through and just swamped on that quarterback. It's an option play. It takes a little time to develop. Quarterback's reading the defensive end, and Gibson didn't give him time. He just brought him down. That's a great way to start it out. We've seen London do this over the last couple of weeks. The first and second down, they do good, and then they give up big third down. We don't want to see that happen tonight. That's offsides on London, I believe.
Inside. Looked like it been a couple of fellas. McNeil and Young both looked like they moved at the same time. I don't know if they were drawn off or whether it was against us. We'll find out.
It is against us. That's an easy way to get to 5 yards right there. They're going to be looking at 2nd down and 7.
And we're looking at some kids that are anxious to get going. It might take a minute or so for them to settle down, but
well, this is their first playoff experience. You see in the middle, we see 21 Tyree, number 45 Willard. There's a handoff 21. He's a tailback. He picks up
moving hard.
Picks up about 7 yards. They're going to be about a yard short of the first down right there. Tackled on the play by 21 Andre Tyree.
Makes it about 3rd and short. 3rd and a yard and a half, 2 yards maybe.
New Richmond came out. They've kept the ball on the ground. There are 2 plays that they ran. They pack everybody in, 3 men in the backfield. They're going to hand it to a tailback.
He's straight up the middle for a first down and then some.
He picks up about 7 yards on that play, right up the gut. Brought down by 21, Tyree.
And we got a little confusion out there. Tyree's kind of wanting to know why are they getting clear to him. These guys are not that big.
No, but they pack it in tight, and they're doing some good blocking. 3 men in the backfield. He's going to fake it to the fullback, pitch to the pitch man. He has some room up the sidelines. He's brought down by Brandon Wheeler on the play, but he picked up about 7 yards. I got corrected by a few people out here today. Want to apologize. It's a hillbilly twang in me. Willard.
Yeah, it sounds a lot alike.
Wheeler.
And they both play a lot alike.
They play a lot alike. Hard-nosed football.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's going to bring 2nd down and 3 for New Richmond. So they come up the line of scrimmage. Their approach this game is keep everybody in tight. 3 men in the backfield. Fullback, 2 tailbacks. They give it to the fullback this time. He's close to a first down. He picks up about 2.5, maybe 3.
Got a good spot there if they leave the ball where it was.
They moved it back.
The ball carrier, 79. Johnson was the tackler that time.
It's going to be 3rd down and a half.
Smart move on the ball carrier, trying to slide that ball up there and get that extra yard, half yard. So far, we haven't really stopped him.
1 man in the backfield, that's a fullback. Quarterback keeps it, and he's got a first down. Option play. He just read the defensive end, felt he could pull it out of the arms of the fullback there and just go up the side, and that's what he did. He picked up about 2.5 yards on that play. Don't be surprised that we see a pass play too where he goes down the line and then backs up 3 steps off an option pass.
Yeah, I've been seeing him throwing in practice there, and they've got a pretty good arm on him.
3 men in the backfield, tight end, 1 man split to the far side. But they hand it to the tailback.
Brought down by Tyree. Maybe a yard on the play.
Tyree shot the gap real nice there. He shuffled down the line of scrimmage, shot up when he found an opening, and got 1 yard on that play.
Shot the gap real smooth that time because he come out of nowhere. It looked like the ball carrier had a little running room there.
2nd down and 9 for New Richmond. So they bring a new player in. Number 90 is coming in for New Richmond. Bill Blair, 6'2", 180 pounds. They're going to put him in tight. Unbalanced line to the look like to the far side of the field. There's quarterback option.
Pass.
Dickens is up. Willard is up. They miss the tackle.
He's got some room. He's going down the sideline. He's going in for a score. Touchdown within, we still got 8 minutes to go in the quarter, and New Richmond scores.
27 yards on an option play. Just took it up the sidelines. People were closing the gap on him. I thought they were going to be able to knock him out of bounds, but the wrong angle, and the quarterback just took it up sidelines. 27-yard touchdown. London.
Go ahead.
London's trailing for the first time in a few weeks, at the start of a game, 6-0.
They know that they got some speed on this New Richmond team. That's what they're going to have to deal with.
Here's another fragile kicker coming in the game, I believe, number 52 for New Richmond. Ray Singh, 5'9", 264.
He's going to take a run and stop to get it.
He kicks it through.
He took about 5 steps straight on kick. That was almost like a kickoff. So at 8:06 to go in the first quarter, we find London down 7-0. So it's going to take a minute or so, like I say, get these kids on track. But it's a big game for them. Most of them first time ever being in a playoff game.
Well, it's not good to see him take the first series and go down and score, but I tell you what really helped them out is they had him 2nd down and 13. We jumped off sides, and that kind of gave him a little bit of momentum there. Anytime you make a penalty like that or crucial mistake, it can hurt. I see a couple of new people going out on kickoff return. Number 12, Sean Myers. We usually see him as a field goal kicker.
They must be expecting an onside kick because they got a lot of good hands. People up front, they got number 53 back, and that's Young, and I've never seen him back there. We got a new I don't know why we're changing
kickoff return team. Yeah, it's not a hands team. But I see Myers, number 12, and Josh Dickens, number 10, is back deep.
Has Young been on a kickoff return team before?
I don't believe so.
I don't remember him back there.
Number 52 is getting ready to kick off again. He kicks it deep.
They're going to make us go get it.
Sean Myers, number 12, gets the ball at the 10-yard line, trying to find some room up the middle. He has some speed.
And he's bought down at about the 43-yard line. Freshman Sean Myers gets his chance and makes it look good the first time. Has some speed there.
Right up the middle. London's offense trots out. They need to get it going right here.
Let's see if is Laney back in. Is he?
Number 45, Willard, I see him going out. B.J. Laney, 22, is in the game.
He went out last week with an injury, so.
London comes out with Tyree and Dickens split to the far side. Willard's coming to the near side. B.J. Laney's your eye back.
London's favorite first play.
It's a quick pass out here to Wheeler. He has some room.
He's got some wheels. He turns the corner. He's got, and he's run out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
Not before he picks up 15 yards, though. The pass went about 1 yard backwards, and Willard takes it 16 yards forward for a net of 15.
Obviously, Doug, they've seen our play, and they know that they respect our receivers, so they're going to play off, and they're probably going to give us that pass quite a bit tonight.
With Dickens and Wheeler, you got to respect their speed.
But that pass took a little time to get there.
It sure did. Twins to the far side is Tyree and Dickens. They hand it to Willard right up the middle. Good for about a yard on that
45,
play.
Willard, your ball carrier.
Number 45, Scott Willard.
Scott Willard, W-I-L-L-A-R-D. Make sure we don't get that mixed up tonight. I think we're saying it right, they're just not hearing it right.
That must be it. If I say it with a hillbilly twang, you got to listen for it.
Yeah, you got to go with twang.
Twins to the far side, Dickens and Tyree. Willard's to the near side, and B.J. Laney in the backfield. Quick pass out here. Dickens takes the ball, had a blocker in front of him, makes the move.
He will make some room, and he is runs over one ball player. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, London Dickens.
43 yards on that play. Dobbemeyer to Dickens.
He was not going to be denied. He just ran flat, put his head down and ran over one ball player.
Outstanding move by a sophomore out there. The pass covered about 2 yards negative, but he took it forward. Now, Zach has to turn the ball far.
Set it up with Tyree with that peel back. And that's that one we've been talking about the last few games. It's really set things up. So we have a score with 7:05 to go in the quarter, pending the extra point. 7-6. And Myers will be kicking. Oh, and it's going to be a fake.
Dobmeyer has a receiver.
And it's knocked down.
Andre Tyree was there.
That is down 7-6.
Interesting play call. 7-6 right now. 7:05 here in the first quarter. I didn't get to see if that was a playing play.
Okay, there you have the scoreboard. 7:05 to go in the first quarter. We have a score of 7-6. London down by 1.
Now, was that a planned fake right there?
Yeah, it was planned fake.
Okay, I didn't see the beginning of it.
Swing back over the crowd and bring it in. Got a beautiful crowd here. Almost a packed house.
Gave away free hankies to everybody tonight.
Oh, yeah. I waved Carl. I had Carl's up on when we'd done our intro, and he said he just got done using it. So it's a long way down them steps to wash my hands. We made it.
Tyree's in. Got the crew ready to go. We need a better kickoff team than we had last time. Coaches ball, kicks it on the ground this time, takes a big hop.
Good crazy jump. Oh, perfect.
Taking it to the 22-yard line.
He should be smacked right there at the 30-yard line.
Brings it to the 30, brought down on the play by number 61 and also number 4 for the Red Raiders.
As John Monaco was your ball carrier that time.
Jordy Jackson was in on the tackle. Justin Castle.
That number 52 for them, pretty good sized kid.
260-some pounds. They're under center. 3 men in the backfield for New Richmond. They're going to option to play.
And who played it but Dickin?
Dickin after that 43-yard run. Josh Dickin come up and just took him right down.
Fought the blocker. Did you see him fight the blocker off
He sure
first?
did. Outstanding play by number 10, Josh Dickin.
This kid is hard-nosed all the way. And we got 2 more years with him.
I teased him a few weeks ago on his butterfingers when he dropped a few balls. Now he's making up for it here.
Yeah, that's family, isn't it? All right.
Here we go. 3 men in the backfield. 1 man split to the near side. Quarterback under center. Hands it to the tailback this time. He's good for about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Looks like he got a little second wind there. Got maybe 1 or 2 yards and picked up a couple more.
I see James Young, number 53, in on the tackle.
And number 10. 10 was also in on that tackle.
Dickin.
Josh Dickin.
Gary, you had to look that name up, didn't you?
I have to look him up all the whole season. I never remember him. Matter of fact, I don't even try.
New Richmond not wasting any time. 3rd down and short. They're about the 39-yard line.
Oh,
Tailback gets the ball about 3 yards deep, and he carries for about a 4-yard gain on that play.
Who do we have in on that tackle?
B.J. Laney come up and close quick. Just a simple dive play, it looked like, that they gave the tailback. Number 58, Mullins checks out. 13, Michael Stoke checks in. 34, McNeil's getting a lot of playing time on defense. 1 man split to the near side, 3 men in the backfield. They hand it to the quarterback kept it this time. Tried to follow the fullback right through the hole. Faked it to him and tried to follow through.
Armbush is pretty slick. He's coming in here at 6'1", 185 pounds. That's almost ideal for a quarterback.
Picks up about 3 yards on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
He's only a junior, so he's got another year.
Well, I watched him earlier throwing the ball out here. He's got a pretty good arm. We've already seen his wheels.
Yeah.
So here's a different setup. 3 men split wide in the backfield. They're going to option to play. McNeil takes a pitch, man. The ball hits the ground. He's down right at the 35-yard line. Big loss on that play.
Number 34 was the ball. It was the intended carrier, and that was Godse. Matt Godse.
Loss of about 11 yards on that with a bad pitch. So London catching a break right there. 3rd down. About 18.
You're right on the money according to the scoreboard.
London looking for a big hold here as they have 3rd down, 18, 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Man in motion for New Richmond. High backfield. He's looking to pass this time. He has a receiver out there. It's a screen play, and Gibson is hit hard all over it. Number 45, Willard. Number 54, Gibson. Gibson was out there and on that before they were even set up. If he could have turned his head a little quicker, he might have been able to catch one out there.
And Gibson, that's one of the puds there.
That's what we like to see. Negative yardage.
Like they hit me last night.
I think it's a punting situation here.
Looks like it would be. 4th and 27, so London come to life on defense after that first little jitters they had.
Real short punt. Thompson better watch out, don't get hit in the back of the head. It goes out of bounds. Great field position right at the 49-yard line. Red Raiders looking to get the offense back. For the last offensive series, they only ran 2 plays, but they covered 60 yards in doing so. 15-yard pass play to Wheeler and a 45-yard pass play to Josh Dickin.
And we haven't seen the long because they haven't had a chance to. There's only been 2 plays.
Well, unless they can get those people to suck up a little bit, they're not going to throw it. Looks like they're up a little closer on Wheeler this time. It's 2 guys split to the far side. Wheeler's on your near side, number 18. Dobmeyer under center. He takes a snap, giving it to B.J. Laney this time.
He makes something out of nothing. He was hitting the backfield.
Hitting the backfield, spun around, picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on that play.
Got a perfect night for our last night here at J.J. Hartley Complex, Bowles Field.
Outstanding.
We've had beautiful weather for the whole season.
We have not had a bad day since we've done this here. Dobmeyer comes back up under center. Same formation they had last time. Laney's your eye back. Takes the snap. He's looking, but he is covered hard.
And he was looking for somebody to ditch it off to. I'm glad he didn't.
Sacked on the play by number 56 for New Richmond.
Looked like they might have had a blitz on that situation.
Brian Morton for New Richmond came through pretty much untouched and was on Zach's back before he could do anything. Loss of 5 yards on that sack play. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
That's one way to kind of tap in on that passing game is to put pressure on that quarterback. So far, we haven't been able to this year.
Try a draw play to B.J. Laney, trying to find something. He's brought down for about 1 yard loss on that play. So defense really stepped it up for both teams this last time. New Richmond on their offensive series lost about 20 yards. London ended up losing 4 on this series.
New Richmond is playing a lot on quickness, which makes a big difference sometimes. They're not that big, Doug, but they're quick.
They're fundamentally sound. They're always in a position to make a play. That's what it takes. If the punt's off, it's a good spiral
good
punt.
level overhead.
Bounces about the 6. Unfortunately, it goes in the end zone.
Yeah.
It's been nice to have a backwards bounce about there.
That was almost a line drive kick, but had good distance on it. And Lions will take over to 20-yard line with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. 7-6 Lions. Raiders have to step it up another notch here.
Well, we got a ball game anyhow. That's probably the most, I don't know if Carl's got a shot at the visiting team, though. We got a good crowd over there.
Yeah.
Probably the most I've seen over in that stands. We'll get that at halftime.
Quite a distance, too.
They sure did. Here's a play. They're going to hand it to the tailback, trying to find some room. He has a little bit up the middle.
And he is brought down hard.
4 yards on that play.
We got a player not moving too quick.
That's number 10, Dickens.
Josh, he's up. He's playing the old Jim Brown role. Don't use all your energy to try to get somebody else off of you. Wait till they get off and then get up.
Now they tell you just to roll out of it, roll out of it. New Richmond back up the line of scrimmage quick, trying to draw someone offside. Can't do it, but they give it to the tailback. And he loses the ball. It's picked up by Willard, 45. He's at the 10.
Put your head down, and he will go down to about the 3-yard line.
2-yard line. Scott Willard picks up a ball. And he came close to taking it all the way in. Outstanding play there.
I was helping him, but Doug, I put your head down and just run over somebody. But he had 2 people and he was awful close to the out-of-bounds line. He did a job and a half. Scott Willard. And then was looking to score again. And we was close. I think they're going to spot. They got it on the 3.
Got to take a Reese Cup after that play, Gary.
Oh, no. Crawley's man's got 14 Reese Cups up here. Yeah, and they're all for him.
London packs things in with 3 people in the backfield.
Well, they're running here.
Give it to B.J. Laney, 22, and he muscles his way
He's
close.
Not down yet. He's gone to about the 1-yard line, looks like.
Boy, that was awful close.
That was a power move on the Laney part there. I think that might have been the Buffalo package in there that time, the way they set it up.
That London's not going to do anything.
Yeah, we got
fancy.
Tyree back there. That's definitely the Buffalo package.
Willard, Tyree, and Laney in that order. And Dobmeyer takes it on his own.
Dobmeyer runs the quarterback stick, goes in for the score. Pull them off guard. They're waiting for the 3rd or 2nd man to get the ball. Quick hitter, Dobmeyer.
He just went and followed his guard right over the left side of the line. Makes the score 12-7 with only 8.8 seconds to go.
This Dobmeyer kid has went from worst to first, too.
He's done an outstanding job, you know.
Good job this year.
We've watched him mature as far as his decision-making, too, over the course of the year.
Yeah, he does a lot of, calling his own shots at the line.
He threw a lot of interceptions at the beginning of the year, and boy, he did a much better job as the season went on. Dobmeyer has the pass picked off at the 1-yard line.
No sooner said than done again.
Well, that's not as harmful when it happens on an extra point. We'll take that.
12-7. Go ahead and work with it. Just go, leave it up.
Problem on that play is you only have 1 receiver going out, so if he's covered, you pretty well don't have anybody to throw to. London's defense fired up, though. They came back 8.8 seconds ago, 12-7. Raiders on top.
Carl, what do you want? Carl, what do you want from the concession stand? Yeah, hamburger. No. Brats. Brats and 7. As you hear us over the TV here, Mr. and Mrs. Hampson's up here once again taking orders, and you heard us giving. Carl wants 5 brats and 2 7-Up.
And I just wanted a diet soda. Tyree getting ready to kick off from the 40. He kicks this one on the ground and takes a crazy bounce. It's down to the 2-yard line. This could be trouble.
It could be trouble.
He lets it go into the end zone. That's a touchback.
And that was a smart play to wait for it to go into the end zone.
A smart play and just kind of bad luck for the Raiders. It only rolled 1 yard into the end zone.
The average ball player will probably picked it up right there and been in big trouble. At least they will get the ball out, what?
At the 20-yard line. They get on the touchback.
That was almost like a weird squib kick there.
We will take it.
8.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-7. London Red Raiders on top.
Man in motion for New Richmond. The quarterback takes the ball. He's running calling his own number on a sweep. Man in front of him blocking. He picks up about 4 yards on that play. They're going to give him
Somebody's
5.
down for who? That was Laney. I think he's back up. Someone else is down. Official timeout. We'll take a minute here to expound. I want to thank the concession stand once again for coming up here, and the announcers on the other side of us, Doug. Normally they have their own food, and I'll go over there and they'll have grapes and donuts and pop and candy and food, and never offer me nothing.
Yeah, their sharing values aren't that good.
They don't have anything, so they said, Gary, would you see if you could get us something from the concession stand? So I'll spring for it. I'll come out of my pocket and take it. Don't worry about it, guys. Doug and I'll take care of you.
Put on tab.
Tyree, he was down. He had to try to come out for a play.
London's defense coming off that great series the last time where they picked the ball up. Willard did. Ball's handed to the tailback. He just did a quick dive play, and he's real close to a first down, maybe a yard too short. Well, here's a big 3rd down play. 3rd down and 3 is what they're going to call for New Richmond.
And that ends the quarter. And Carter Stewart's one I'm not going to go down. How much time do we have?
That's a pretty quick quarter there.
Go ahead.
Into the first quarter, 12-7.
Into the first quarter, we'll get a shot at 2 leaves as we move down the field, and we'll work our way to the clock. We've also got Channel Somebody there. They're shooting the crowd. I'm going to pick them up, Carl, right by the cheerleader. I don't know who they are. But anyway, I'd like to have that camera. That's about $40,000 there. Yes, put it on my tab. You look at that, and we got a toy compared to what they got. But it works. It gets the job done.
That's right.
Okay, and there we have 12-7 going into the second quarter. 2nd and 2 on the 28-yard line.
Richmond back to the line of scrimmage. As we start the second quarter, they're down by 5 points. Got everybody packed in tight. They hand it to the fullback. He has some room.
Quickly.
But he's short of the first down and a fumble. London says they have it, and they do. Second turnover of the night.
Number 79. Who is that?
Johnson.
Johnson got big praise last night from the coach. He's one of the seniors, and coach was saying between Johnson and Young, it's made a big, big difference in what the team has done this year.
That's 2 huge sides of beef you have right there between Johnson and Young. London, 2 key turnovers, one at the end of the first quarter and the other one the way to start out the second quarter. As Dobmeyer brings his crew back up, split to the far side, we have Dickin and Tyree. Willard's to the near side. He's looking Wheeler's way. It's the fade pattern. He has a step, but can't get to it. The favorite play in London's playbook, I believe.
Throw it up and tell the receiver to go find it.
As long as Zach throws it where only his receiver can get to it, that's good.
Well, he's gotten away with it so far this year, but that time here, I don't know. The ball looked like it might have been got caught in the lights too, because that was thrown pretty high.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. Tyree comes back as a tight end, and Dickens split to the far side. Here's a pitch to B.J. Lane. Here's a good block by Wheeler, the fullback.
Down quick by number 25. That would be Greason. Not Greason, but Bates.
Well, we've really seen both defenses step it up a little bit here. New Richmond holding London to a 3rd down and 10 situation.
On our 30-yard line. On their 30-yard line.
Wheeler comes to the near side. They put Dickens as a slot. We've seen him get the ball a number of times when he's in that position. This time they don't. They're running something different. He's out in the flat, and that ball's overthrown by about 4 yards. Right over his head. Brings up 4th down and 10 from the 30-yard line. London's going to go for it here.
They're in 4-down territory, so obviously they're going to go for it. The receivers recovered pretty good. Dalmar had some pressure on him. But they're flushing, they're bringing him out of that pocket. Of course, that play might have been meant to come out of the pocket.
Tyree to the far side. We have twins with Wheeler and Dickens to the near side. Shotgun formation as Dobmeyer takes a snap. He's trying to find a receiver. He found him. That's Wheeler. And
that's a catch that's rarely missed.
He was wide open right at that 13-yard line.
But that catch is normally made, and the Lions hold.
Dobmeyer did a great job stepping up with pressure, found his receiver, and put it right on the money.
Got him a nice hole in the pocket there. Like you say, found a receiver.
Not too many times we could say this, but Brandon should have caught that one. He's caught some balls.
It was a hair behind him.
He caught some balls that I didn't think he could ever catch, but that one was definitely one that he should have got. We'll give him some slack on that one. Here's a handoff to the fullback.
Quick hitter, and he's mugged.
He's stuffed right at the 30-yard line. They're going to give him about a yard on that forward progress. And that was a painful forward progress because, I mean, they come gang tackling right there.
Talking about Young and
Johnson was in on that.
Gibby. That's 2 of the Puds in on that tackle, so
10 minutes.
When you're in trouble.
30 seconds and clicking.
And counting.
New Richmond, I formation. They hand it to a tailback that time.
Second man through, and he doesn't get through.
Number 54 gets, and he's came up big already about 2 or 3 times today, and he was in on that also. Number 79, Johnson. The big men up front trying to control the line of scrimmage. Well, there's nothing fancy we've seen in the playbook from New Richmond. They basically just run
football, junior high football.
Dive it up the middle and occasionally run an option. We've only seen 1 pass attempt. That's quarterback.
Backfield there.
He's trying to pass the ball now. There's good pressure by Young, and that ball's overthrown by 4 or 5 yards. Had a receiver initially out there, but brings up 4th down and 9.
So they will be in a punting situation. Going back to receive will be Dickens and Wheeler. I see Laney still in there. I'm not sure where he fits in this. I never really paid that much attention to who the guys up were.
Wheeler and Dickens is back. Here's the punt. Spiral punt, but it's going to be short. Bounces at about
it's going to take a London bounce.
37.
They decided they didn't want to touch it. Number 21. That would be McGonigal. John McGonigal. Knocks it down. London will take over on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, so far both defenses stepped up since 2 scores, 3 scores really.
London definitely needs to get something going offensively here, if nothing more, but to just get their morale up a little bit, being able to move the ball. Here's a handoff to Laney, trying to find some room on the far side. Picks up about 2 on the play.
It's almost like they're sitting there waiting for that play.
We're going to give him actually 3. Simple power play over the tackle. Lead blocker Willard was in there.
And we got the same setup here. London's with 2 men in the backfield, 2 wideouts.
Sticking to the far side, Willard to the near side. Here's a quick pass to Willard. We've seen it work once. He stiff arms and just doesn't get it going right there.
34 brought him down. He wasn't going for that one.
No, picks up about 1 yard. Wheeler just let him get a little too close to him before he got the stiff arm out. Walter Payton, who passed away, probably was the best at stiff arming.
Next to Dave Stanley, who went to school here at London. You want to see a stiff arm, boy, you ought to have seen his.
Dickens split way out there. They're taking away his quick slant. Don't be surprised if he gets a long one his way. Wheeler moves here, but they didn't call penalty.
And we got some whistles, flags on the play. Looked like they were trying to draw him off of the count. And we had a penalty against who?
Against London, I believe. I think Brandon Wheeler moved a little bit down here. Well, instead of being 3rd down and 5, you're looking at 3rd down and 10. As London band.
So far, this little school, from what I've read about them, have only been playing Division 4 and Division 5 schools, has held their own.
We have twins here to the near side. I formation. Josh Dickens going in motion. They're going to run a sweep to him. He makes the first man miss, and he has some room up the middle.
He's got room. He's got 1 man to beat. Can he do it?
Josh Dickens just powers his way.
He's brought down at about the 29-yard line. Josh Dickens did it all on his own. Well, not all on his own. He had a couple blocks there.
But he makes some people miss. 40 yards on a running play.
He is great to watch. Just a sophomore, folks. You got 2 more years of this kid. I'm not going to call him a kid anymore. A young man. Carl said he outran the camera.
Outran the camera.
Who'd you think had the ball?
He was looking the other way.
You'll be getting a call from his mom if you didn't catch that one on film, too. That's a good run. Dobmeyer comes up under center, 2 men to the far side. They're going to pitch it to B.J. Laney. Nice kick out block by Willard. He could have the corner. No.
From behind, we got a face
mask on number 12. He had B.J. Laney right by the face mask. That's going to cost him 15 yards right there.
That was a mean takedown there. It's almost like one of them takedowns when you rope the cattle. What do you call it?
Bulldog.
Bulldogging, yeah. That's a Kentucky coming out.
There you got it. Carl knew I knew that one, didn't
he? Yeah. Carl said pile driver.
Pile driver. That's WWF.
As long as we keep the karate man on top, we're all right. London picks up another extra. Oh, they give him 5 on that? Oh, okay.
Half the distance to the goal.
I wasn't paying attention when it was that.
That's all right. Brings up first down and 7. Actually, first down and 8 from the 8. 2 men to the far side, Dickens and Wheeler. Dobmeyer takes a snap. He hands it to Willard.
And he's untouched.
8 yards.
Who was that, Doug?
That is Willard.
All right, all right. And London goes up, adds again, 18-7. And had we went ahead and used our little kicker, it would be 21-7.
That's right. Willard come through pretty much untouched. I mean, we're looking for B.J. Laney to get the ball, and he just did an outstanding job running right up the gut. 6 points, 18-7 right now. London coming on top.
They're going for 2.
2 men in the backfield, Willard and Laney. Tyree, number 21, you're tied into the near side, twins to the far side. Dobmeyer under center. He takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Has a receiver, and it's good. Scott Willard doing it all.
Doing it all.
He ran the touchdown, and he gets 2 points right there.
He's doing the Frankie thing. I did it my way. Scott Willard moves it up 20-7, and we're still in the second quarter with 7:21 to go. That's Carl King, our master at the camera, pulls it in there. Good shot, Carl. You're doing a great job. We'll give you a little extra money for it since it's a playoff game.
And that's
pick up some of our sponsors.
Carl, you getting some extra cash for doing that?
Athletic Booster Club.
There you go.
Horse on Wheels, Suntan Center, White Tiger Graphics.
Well, you know,
Almost missed one.
London scored 3 touchdowns, and none of them been on the fade. None of them been on a deep bomb.
Right.
And that's something we haven't seen this year because usually they've thrown it. And
well, so far they haven't given us a look to, I don't think, to really lay out the big bomb. They haven't given us time to get that.
That's New Richmond's band over there. I kept thinking it was London's band fouling out. But I think they have a few more people over there.
Yeah, you folks that are going to be watching the band will be on a different tape. It will not go on this tape because we're going to be sure we get the whole game. We don't want to miss anything. So the bands will have both bands on another tape that will be on the same tape with the senior tackle. A good low line drive, hits the ground, good bounce.
Bounce about 17, he picks it up.
Oh,
Thompson was there, but he spun out of the tackle, and he just brought down right at the 34-yard line.
Thompson wasn't happy with that move, but he spun out there real smooth like. It's kind of hard to grab when they hit the spin just right.
But London's kickoff team needs some work.
Is that their band?
That's their band.
Where's our band at?
Over here. Yeah, they got a lot more people in their band. I mean, that's a pretty good sized band over there.
Okay, 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. Doug, you're up.
Lines up. They hand it. They're going to have an option play. There's a face mask, and that's going to cost them big. 15 yards right there. An unfortunate situation when that happens.
I tell you what, them face masks stick out there so far that it's hard to resist grabbing one of them every once in a while.
Well, of course, back in your day, you didn't have to worry about that, did you, Gary?
Don't even go there.
Offense, defense, touchdown.
And we got big 15-yard penalty. Thank you very kindly. That makes us even on the penalties.
Rocks in the water.
15 yards.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
1st and 10 on the 50.
Man in motion. There's that legal procedure, so they get 5 yards of it back right there.
So that's 5 yards the easy way. That's just the same as a sack. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets knocked down. I see we gave out flags to a gang of people, and I haven't seen too many of them flying, Carl. I've been looking down in the stands. I see a couple fly every once in a while.
New Richmond back up the line of scrimmage. 3 men in the backfield. Quarterback takes a snap. He fakes it to the fullback. He's looking for his receiver.
And it's knocked down, nearly picked off by B.J. Laney.
B.J. Laney closed that to the ball quickly. I got distracted over here. I did.
That fire, girl with the fire.
2 batons and some fire going on over there. Didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they will pick it up. It's a little practice time. Yep, we got a
athletic
out here.
You know, athletic director Terry Nance will get nervous when they take fire on this football field because it's in such good shape.
That's not the first time. We've had it out here before.
Yeah, I seen it earlier this year.
Yeah, and Terry's one does all the work on it. Terry got to give him a big hand of round of applause. It's Terry that works his can off out here.
New Richmond does the option, closing his Laney.
Zeroed in.
They bring him down for about a 5-yard gain.
Brings it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 for New Richmond.
Laney played that pretty good. Who was that with him, Willard?
Willard was out there trying to string it out as far as he can, and that's what he's supposed to do until help comes up.
Yeah, and if you can, run him over into the London crowd and then get a few punches in like WWF.
Yeah. I heard you got a few of those last night coming up here.
Oh, man, they like to beat me to death in that senior tackle. It was supposed to have been some fun, but I got a feeling they were getting back some licks on some of the things I didn't. So they're in trouble.
New Richmond trying to widen things out. They have 2 receivers, actually 3 receivers out in the patterns now. They have one open. That's number 21. He caught it right in front of Laney.
Better
up
dive.
the sidelines.
Good dive by Laney to knock him off balance.
He's all the way down at the 12-yard line.
I want to know something. Did I call that play?
38 yards.
Better dive.
Is that what you called that?
Didn't you hear me say he better dive when Laney made that play?
Yeah, yeah.
Tripped him up just enough to throw him off balance. Because he was not going to catch him.
Well, that covered 38 yards on a quick little pass play. It looked like he was pretty well uncovered out there initially, and B.J. Laney closed the gap to get to him. Brings up first down. They're going to call it at the 11, so they still can get a first down with inside the 1-yard line. Here's a fake, and that's going to be an option play. The quarterback goes right up the middle.
He's going for quite a gain there. He's going almost down for a first down.
He picks up 7, maybe 8
down,
on that
not
play.
moving too fast. Laney, he's up.
18 Wheeler, a little slow to get up. Wheeler. Stoke comes out.
Chicken man.
Stoke comes out. Number 13 for the Raiders. As some more beef gets in there on that line, defensive line.
It's going to be interesting to see what London can do with this, as they put the power right there in front. No hands go up, no both score.
So there's no gain on that. Now remember, New Richmond can get a first down with inside the 1-yard line.
And they're calling for change.
They're going to measure it.
Got a moment here. I think that the concession stand folks got away, Carl, before I got a chance for you to give them some play. They bought a, are they gone? They bought a tray and a half up here today. They've outdone themselves. This goes to show what kind of hospitality you get when you come to the London press box. And what we're going to call here? Got a measurement?
We're going to be short of about a half yard, I believe, on this.
And the Lions are wasting no time getting up to the ball. Like we say, they can get a first down inside the 5 there. It's going to be interesting here. Quarterback sneak.
Oh boy.
And I'm not sure whether he made it or not. They're not giving any call. He was driven back, but he did go forward a couple steps.
They gave him the first down.
You could have caught them before they left, Carl, while you had them up there. Who were you talking to?
4 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the second quarter. New Richmond definitely needs a score here to stand the game.
Right immediately. London's put a goal line stand there. It's unreal. But they got a first down.
They did get a first down,
but still got 3 more shots at it.
79 Johnson was the first one in to make the initial contact.
And we also know that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. But the way London's packing it in there, it might be smart to pull a little option there.
Wouldn't mind seeing a fumbled snap right here either for the Raiders. Quarterback takes the snap. They hand it to the fullback, and he's stuffed short too. Oh no, they gave it to him.
The hands went up immediately. He was in and shoved back.
Like I see an instant replay, his leg was down about the half-yard line. They're going to give it to him. That's what New Richmond needed. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. They draw within 7. They move within 7.
2013, London, as the big kicker puts on his Carl's. What's he strapping on there, Carl?
He's got Carl's shoe.
He must have borrowed your magnet.
The magnet shoe.
That's one of the biggest kickers I've seen. He's got to go to her in 80
Between him and Tyree.
That's got good. A foot. He loses the ball. It's good. 2014 London, and we still have 3:35 to go in the.
I said make sure you take the band if you can't have time.
New Richmond draws within 6, 20-14, 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
Senior tackle.
Okay, I'll tell him then. Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
if they have a teacher left over, have the same coming.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
Well, London coming out. They're going to put number 12, Sean Myers, back there also again. Number 10, Dickin. That broad was pretty good, Gary.
I haven't got to mine yet. We're looking at, I'm hearing the Ohio State fight song over there. They got a pretty good sized band. It don't sound bad.
Concession stand people are really working hard out
They're
here in the
working
booth
hard.
tonight.
We put them through the task tonight because every booth is full.
Approaches the ball at the 40. He kicks it about down to the 10-yard line. Sean Myers takes the ball. Has a wedge right in front of him. If he can get a gap, he can go.
Oh, and
he's hit hard
at about the
29-yard line. But he's up.
How are we looking on time, Carl?
He's out. Dobbmeyer brings his offense in. Now let's see. We only have 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go till halftime. London definitely like to get another score on there to try to widen things out.
How are we looking on time?
As we've seen an offense be productive both with running and passing. Running game coming from a receiver though. 40-yard run by Josh Dickin earlier in the game. Receiver split to both sides. Dobbmeyer under center. B.J. Laney's your eye back. Here's a quick pass to Dickin. That short hops it, but he gets the ball. He tries to make some people miss.
Nothing doing with his
He loses about 3, maybe 4 yards. What slowed him up was having to go down and that ball skipping on the ground.
It looked like it did hit the ground, didn't it?
Yeah, but you absolutely have to pick it up because it is a lateral.
That was like a shortstop grab there.
Josh did a good job keeping his eyes on it and picking it up because you know you're about to be hit when you're reaching down for it. Receiver split to both sides. Laney's in your backfield. Dobbmeyer calls a snap. He lays it up the fade route. Wheeler just can't get to it this time. That's the second time we've seen that happen. Give credit to number 30 for New Richmond. He's out there on coverage. Brett Wiseman, and they show why they call him a wise man right there, because he was there in a position.
Right there on the coverage, the ball was thrown low where it had to be thrown, which was away from the defenders. But like you're talking about, they got some pretty speedy defensive backs there, and you got some backs that can stick with you. It makes it kind of hard. It changes the complexion of the game. 2014 with 2:48 to go in the half. First half, London on top.
London brings twins to the near side. Shotgun formation. Dobbmeyer takes a snap. He's looking for Wheeler. He has him right at the first down yardage.
That ball was rifled. He threw that ball like a passer. That
hold everything, though. I believe we're going to have a holding call in the backfield. I'm not sure who it was on, and it is. And that hurts. That turns a first down into a 3rd and 25.
That was one of the best passes I've seen Zach throw this year. I mean, it was a rifle pass.
He waited for the route to develop right in front of him. It's a crossing route with Wheeler and Dickin. And Wheeler was there, and Zach split 2 defenders.
Yeah, he did.
Fired that ball right in between them.
It was right about like that kid from Bexley we see him throw last year.
Unfortunately, it was all for naught. I don't even have to write that stat down because they're marching it back 15 yards for a holding call. 3rd down, 25 yards.
3rd and 29 from the spot of the foul.
They run a play to Dick, and he can motor if he can get room. He brings it all the way up to the 20.
He brought down by number 12 or 21. 12, Armbruster, the quarterback. Quarterback going both ways.
Well, Josh is excited to see when he runs the ball, though.
Okay, I'm going to go down, Carl.
2 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Definitely a punt formation here. 4th down, 18 yards. London just trying to get the ball down the field.
Number 34,
Enlow takes a snap. He hasn't punted a whole lot this year, but
no
the ones
rush
have been good.
whatsoever.
That one's a short punt. Falls short. It's going to go backwards. Get the ball.
It's going to give the Lions good field position as a few London players stand there and watch the ball roll back 5 or 6 yards.
Tell him right there. Yeah, tell him right there.
Yeah, just keep track of the time when we shut it down for at the end of this. You gotta finish letting me know. I'll write it down. And we just had a play run. I was busy doing something else, didn't catch it. Lions picked up about 3 yards that time. James Young's in on that tackle that time. Got a lot going on up here in the
Chevy truck. A red Chevy. I think it's red.
Red Chevy truck.
and they're screaming defense as the Lions come up, man in motion.
Here's a pass play. He's wide open. Dickin tried to hit him high.
He's gone.
You can't do that.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
Tight end dump, and that was wide open. Josh hit him too high, and the receiver just bounced right off of him. Goes all the way. That ties things up 20-20.
It's looked like a repeat of last week's game, how it started out.
Well, last week we seen London go in at halftime, losing 21-20.
Right.
Or 22-21.
Yeah. As the big kicker, number 52 comes out. Ray Singh. You get to the playoffs, you don't know what's going to happen.
52's waiting to kick it through. High snap, but he gets it down. It's good.
He's got enough power. He kicked that ball through two helmets and clear through the uprights and takes the lead 21-20 with 1:25 to go in the first half. As the London fans get into it, we'll pick up a shot of the scoreboard here. There you have it, folks. 1:25 to go in the first half. London down 21-20.
But London's had struggled offensively. We've seen it the last couple series out there. BJ Lady can't really get anything going running the ball, and they took the fade away from us. Besides that, we've had two big pass plays, or actually one big pass play, one big running play, both coming from Josh Dick and both over 40 yards. So it's been a struggle.
And Singh sets up the kickoff. Sean Mars back deep, and they got a onside kick here. And who's that? James Young?
James Young, 53.
Go on, James, do it.
Look how
He's
strong
been waiting
he
for that.
is.
He will not go down. He won't go down. Go ahead, James. Big push.
The 8-yard line, James Young.
He said he wanted to run the ball.
There you go.
Tell me the Pud can't run that ball. Look at it. Give me a close-up of the Pud. That's what was knocking me around last night, Carl. Do we have the right people in fullback or not? A lot of strength there.
Scott Willard's been doing an outstanding job. No offense, James, but we'll keep you on the line. You've been doing good there, too.
Yeah, you can't play everywhere.
Receiver split to both sides. Ladies in the backfield. Dobmeyer under center. He's ready to take the snap. Quick pass out here to Willard. That ball just floated way high.
The passing game just doesn't seem to be there tonight.
Not sure what was going on there.
From the way it looks, Dobmeyer was saying Willard was supposed to maybe take off. Quick slant pass.
So that loses about 3 yards on that.
How do you lose 3 yards on an incomplete pass?
Because it's a lateral if it's behind line of scrimmage. Dobmeyer under center. Same formation. He's going to quick pass it to Andre Tyree. That ball's picked off. right at the 40-yard line. Hit Tyree right in the hands. Bounced out. And Richmond was there. We talked fundamental football. New Richmond was there when they had the opportunity. They hauled it in. Now only 1 minute, 7 seconds to go left in the half.
And that's fundamental football all the way.
Tip drill. The ball was up, and he went down and got it. It was close to touching the ground. He laid out, hauled it in. London's defense needs to step it up a notch or two. As they would be happy to go in just 1 point down. New Richmond trying to add to their 1 point lead as they hand to the tailback.
Now he's smacked hard by number.
Tyree's in on it. Also number 13, Stoke.
Tyree and Stoke.
Picks up 4 yards though on the play. 52 seconds. Best thing about that play is it keeps the clock running. Kind of an interesting play call, if I do say so, for New Richmond. Why not put the ball in the air? But they must be happy with 1 point lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. Actually, here's an option play.
Happy.
He goes down the field.
Josh goes for the ankles and makes the tackle.
He picks up 16 yards though.
But not out till after a first down.
Josh learned not to go high from that last series. He went down and got the ankles there, brought him down. 16 yards down the field though. 32.2 seconds to go. Now New Richmond has hope.
New Richmond also called a timeout. They're looking to go in with that little extra lead there.
Well, you know, you got a couple possibilities here. They moved the ball another 10, 20 yards. They have a big
fella can kick the ball pretty good.
Guy with a big leg.
Big, strong leg. Also want to make mention that also when I was talking about the Puds, we had Chuck Dillard, who's one of the original Puds, who opted to play soccer this year. This kid high jumps for London in the track and also runs in the sprints. And he would have been a heck of an addition, but he's also a superstar on the basketball team, so he can't do everything. But he still is one of the Puds, and he wasn't there last night, and I told him I'd give mention. So, Chuck, there you are. Looking forward to seeing you in basketball.
Well, London High School's not done with football, though, as they try to continue their way with an incredible season, 10-0, outstanding. And we got a ball game here, something they haven't had much of this year. As London defense, they're trying to go into a prevent defense.
They got four
receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Don't be surprised. There's a quick pass over. And number 18, Wheeler, gets him out of bounds. NBC 4 flies overhead.
Must not be out of bounds, but the clock's still running. NBC Hopcopter took a big pass over. They're probably trying to pick up all the playoff games they can.
Timeout, New Richmond.
Go ahead, Doug. We got to score 21-20. 13.3 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, New Richmond trying to get something going. They're going to have about, they could do one of two things. They could try to pick up 15, 20 yards, getting field goal range.
He must be getting ready to land.
He is getting ready to land. He's going to land over there on Coach Hammer's baseball field. No? Coach Hammer won't like that.
What channel you say it was?
Channel 4, NBC.
Channel 4, NBC. Coming in big time. This will perk London up.
Sure will. That's the way Carl King travels.
That's the only way to travel.
The only way to travel.
In his bucket truck.
In his bucket truck. The line mobile.
Those copters are amazing how they can just sit there in one spot and
hover around. Well, here we go. Only 13.3 seconds to go.
We got them spread. London's in more of a prevent, I think.
They're looking to pass. They have some receivers downfield. The ball is up. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. We still got time for another play.
Number 10, Josh Dickin on the coverage there. Turned around, and that ball was well defended. He really couldn't get to it.
Plus the pass was thrown out of bounds.
That makes it even that much better defended.
And for you folks who are looking for the band, at halftime, the band will be played this week, but it will not be shown until Tuesday when we show the senior tackle. This way we'll have enough room on the tape to get the full both bands, and you can get your due respect. Could you help me word that a little better? Due respect, is that okay?
Due respect? Hey, that sounds good to me.
Okay. As long as you buy it, Doug, I'll go with it. The band is one of the boosters of this program, and I'm glad to do stuff for them. As we have a timeout on the field.
1 play to go, probably 6.9 seconds ago. New Richmond trying to expand on the 1-point lead. Coach Dobmeyer's trying to get his group fired up, saying whatever you do, don't let anybody behind you. I'm sure those words were said a time or two.
This might be one of the better teams we've played this year. Of course, we had the same situation last week, so.
They pack it in close this time. 3 men in the backfield. Quarterback back to pass. He has 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That ball's picked up.
We got some room here. Somebody got a full block, though.
Someone has to block.
Missed the guy. They missed the first round. Anyway, it probably wouldn't have went all the way anyhow.
Number 63 gets him out of bounds.
And we go in at halftime with a score of 21-20. We've seen a very good game. Carl, how are we looking on time up there?
I can run down some first half stats here real quick. That's all right.
Go ahead.
Zach Dobmeyer was 2 of 5 for 60 yards. B.J. Laney ran the ball 3 times, 5 yards. Number 10, Josh Dickin, ran the ball 2 times, 53 yards. Receiving, he had 40 yards, so he pretty much did it the first half. He had all the yardage. Brandon Willards caught 2 balls, 16 yards. And number 45, Willards carried the ball 2 times, 9 yards, 1 touchdown.
Okay. Carl, you going to change tapes now? Okay, go ahead. Sitting, we got that wire in. Here we go. We'll get ready for the second half. As London players line up to come out of the field. We have a score of 21-20. We got a minute to go before the second half starts. And my partner Doug Green will be coming here in just a second. As he comes in the room, the London takes the field. We're up, Doug.
And I'm back.
And you're back, 21-20.
21-20. We're getting ready to kick it off. London will be getting the ball here. I think they wanted to kick off the first game, so they deferred.
Which is a plus for us because we went in here at, I don't know whether we was playing that good or that bad, or whether they was that good or that bad or what, but something just wasn't clicking there, seemed like. We'll see if we got it together for the second half.
Well, they're a fundamental sound football team. We said it before, and we've seen what they do when they come out here. Nothing fancy. Definitely nothing fancy, right. But they keep pounding away at you. London's been doing good, stopping them 2 or 3, second and third down, or actually first and second down, then come third down, they'll let them get a first down. So we got to see what happens here.
Well, that's been the story of the game so far. And we run into the similar situation last week when we went in at halftime against McLean with a score of 22-21, 1 point down. So maybe we can come back and be a duplicate of last week's.
So one thing we know about London, they're very explosive. They have some of the best athletes assembled on that team that I've seen in a long time assembled on one team. Now, whether they can get everybody going today, here in the second half remains to be seen, but we've seen it all year long that when part of the game seems to be slipping a little bit, the passing game, B.J. Laney has a big game running it. Or when B.J. has trouble, the receivers did a good job. So it's good athletes like that will get you through tight times like this. It's 21-20, 1 point. It's just like we played the first half and it didn't mean a thing.
Right.
Right now is when you strap on the helmets and suck it up and get out here and give it all. I mean, this is not only the final game here at home, but it's a final game for the seniors to be playing in front of a home crowd. They're closing out a memorable season that can never be repeated. Undefeated season on a new stadium. I mean, it's going to be remembered for years and years.
Right.
So I'm sure they'd like to.
Everything to gain. Everything's, like you say, this 1 point is the same as a new game, new ball game starting out second half. And
I'm sure Coach Dobmeyer brought some of those points up in the locker room there that they haven't lost on this field, and they're not about to do so.
Don't plan it. New Richmond goes through some of their pace on the other side of the field.
I believe they might have more people in their band than they do on their football team.
I'll tell you what, they had one of the football players was on the band. Number 44, I believe it was. He was a sophomore, Tim Bowman. He played in the band. He might still be over there. But that's a rarity to see. I've seen that on TV the other day where a football player.
I've seen it a couple times out in Colorado, but it was a real good band and a real bad football team. So.
Uh-oh, look at the football we're throwing out now, Doug. We must have woke Chuck spinning up. We talked about Chuck, boy, and he's throwing. Well, Doug's got his hands up, but he'll never get by these guys right in front of his window.
I can take it away from them if it comes inside.
You hear that, Carl? Yeah.
Carl, put your hands up top.
If we get one thrown up there, we might send him out there.
There's Ryan Miller. He's trying to throw it. That's the ex-Buckeye player down there.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
He's on 1460 AM all the time, Ryan Miller, in the morning. London football team, they got Sean Myers, number 12, back, the freshman. Also backs number 10, Josh Dickin deep.
Yeah, they'll be kicking away from Young this time.
Yeah. Big James Young saying, Coach Stoudemire, why didn't you put me deep?
Yeah, that's a big memorable moment for him. It's too bad he didn't have that the senior tackle tomorrow, Carl.
Hey, he never even got a chance to get a running start. Just think what he could do with a running start. He carried people for 9 or 10 yards without one. The ball's kicked. It's going to be taken.
Young's going after it.
That ball's going to go out of bounds.
They're going to lose the ball. Wow, was that close? Man, who come up with the
79 Johnson did come down on. They almost lost that ball. That's one of the bad things about having big people in your second line is that they're not the quickest people out there, and it takes them a while to get to the ball.
And you're also looking at the fundamental team. Fundamentals automatically tells you to go get that ball. I haven't paid that much attention to the kickoff return team. I haven't noticed those guys getting back there before. If they haven't, I'm curious as to why we changed things that's been going so well.
Receiver split to both sides as Stoudemire takes a snap. He hands it to Willard. He's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. 25 in on that play. He was right there. Glenn Bates for New Richmond just busted through the line of scrimmage, and he ate up people. Willard went nowhere.
Second down and still 2nd and 10.
London's offense struggling of late. They were boosted by a fumble recovery by Willard earlier. Here's a pass play, and that's going to Wheeler. He's there.
Oh, right off his fingertips.
Right through the fingertips. Those are the catches we've seen him make all year long. That one was just out of his range.
Well covered pass. The defense was right there with him, but the ball right on his fingertips.
So Stoudemire started out with 2 completions in a row, and the last 4 have been incomplete. He's 2 of 6. That's a bad thing about passing is you're 3rd down and 10 right now. It's a long ways to go.
Yeah, you got that right. You almost have to pass.
Stoudemire comes up under center. Receiver split to both sides. 22 Laney's in the backfield. They're looking for Josh Dickens. He's got it. He fumbles.
Oh, it's an incomplete pass.
They're going to say his feet wasn't down. Whew.
That was a good lucky break for us that time.
He was open. Stoudemire threaded that ball right in there between it. That was a great pass by him. Josh just couldn't hold on to it.
Took a pretty good hit when he did catch the ball. And right now things are not going London's way. London's going to be forced to punt from their own 25-yard line.
11 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Enlow's back.
Back to number 34, Matt Dodson.
London's coverage team has been somewhat questionable here the last couple weeks. Enlow punts another decent kick. Bounce is good, very good bounce. It's rolling past the 30.
27-yard line.
About the 27, 28. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line.
Got a good roll.
So what started out ugly ended up pretty decent there for Enlow.
And London's defense has spent a lot of time on the field this game so far.
That London defense, I'm sure they talked about it in the halftime. They need to put a series together. They're doing it for about 70% of the series, and they give up a big play here and there. They need to be complete. Under center is the quarterback for New Richmond. He's going to hand to the tailback on a power play. Big James Young, 53.
Nothing fancy, like you said. They're just drive power play in that middle.
Young went right down the line of scrimmage and just bear hugged the tailback. Picks up about 1 yard though.
Second down.
I seen Channel 10 fly in too here today, so we've got 2 helicopters over there.
Helicopters fighting for a landing space over there. Little dog fight as they go to 2nd and 8.
Quarterback under center, 2 men in the backfield. They're going to, quarterback's going to keep it, and Johnson was there. Also 54 Gibson in on that tackle. They lose one.
And also 13.
Michael Stokes. Johnson was the first man in on it, and he just had a hold of the jersey and brought him down.
So they will take a loss on that one of a few yards.
3rd down and 9. Right here's a big 3rd down series for the Red Raiders as London struggled their 3rd down series.
3rd and 11.
It's a pass play. Quarterback has a receiver. It's caught.
And that pass play has been successful almost every time. Just not for a 1st down.
It's going to be awful close to a 1st down.
Took a good pop. BJ Lady made that hit to knock him out of bounds, but not until after what looks like from here a 1st down. We'll see what happens here in just a second.
They're going to measure it.
And we're calling for the change.
Well, we talked about it earlier. We hate when I hate to see what London does is, and they've done it the last 2-3 weeks, is they'll hold them to 1st and 2nd down, 3rd down situation. They'll be 3rd down 9, 3rd down 15, and they give it up. They give up the big play.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen right here.
And they just got it.
They got a 1st down. So unfortunately, London needs to pick things up. Senior need to beef things up a little bit here.
Quarterback and receiver situation here tonight too.
But defensively, London needs a lot to work on here. As James Young takes his stance down to defensive tackle. Gibson also down, crouches beside him. They're firing off the ball. The quarterback's going in an option now. Gibson shuffles down the line. There's a holding. And 21, Andre Tyree takes him out of bounds, but that's about an 8-yard pickup. There's a hold on that play, and I'm hoping they're calling it.
And we got a flag, like you said. We can use all the penalties we can get right now. Carl, we got three stations, I think, down there fighting for time.
Well, the guy walking down the stairs there used to play linebacker for Ohio State, Ryan Miller.
Right.
He was pretty tough.
Carl said he played right next to you, didn't he?
Almost. I watched him on the TV. That's close enough.
That's close enough, huh? Some of the hits they'd be taking. As we throw a mark off a penalty here. It's going to make it about 1st and what? 1st and 20?
1st and 20. Well, the spot of the foul must have been right at the line of scrimmage. As they don't waste any time coming up the line of scrimmage, twins to the near side. There's an option to the wide side of the field. Stokes in pursuit, but he has the corner. Wheeler got a hand on it, helped trip him up, but he got
11 yards of that back.
He picked up 11 yards of that back on one play. 2nd down and 9. Nice to see some of the fans out here with their painted faces and handkerchiefs or spirit rags or whatever they call those.
More than that.
Well, London fans are kind of subdued here for some reason.
not near as loud as they were last week.
Here's a quick toss to the tailback. He has room on the far side. B.J. Laney is chasing.
He's got room.
He splits him. He goes around Willard. He's gone all the way down. That's a 60-yard run. It started out as a sweep. Number 21 for New Richmond takes it 60 yards.
Makes the score 27-20. The extra point.
8 minutes, 44 seconds to go. London's in their first real ball game of the year. It's a gut check for the Raiders.
It's one of the few times they found themselves behind. Now it's time for the old saying, the comeback kids, to pick it up. And as like I was watching a while ago, nobody's picking up the pitch man. They're cutting the quarterback off, but nobody's picking up the pitch man. I noticed that when they came this way, McNeil picked up the quarterback, but the pitch man wasn't picked up.
It's good. 28-20. 8 minutes, 43 seconds to go. 44 seconds to go, rather.
I wonder how much Dusty Jones being out of the lineup throws off the chemistry of the defense.
Well, there's no question about it. It does. Dusty Jones did a good job all year long flying around the ball, and when he's not in there, it sure does hurt things. Dusty Jones, let's see, what grade's he in?
Sophomore, I think.
Yeah, he is. He plays way above his head for a sophomore.
He does, really.
That sophomore class is incredibly talented.
One thing you got to do, tell the kids from the 7th grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, all the way up, your grades come first. You got to get those grades and turn in them scores and whatever it takes to, and then you're athletics. We've had this happen to us a couple other times in the past when we went to playoffs. And
interesting.
It hurts.
It does hurt. Mostly in this time of the year.
Yeah.
If it happened the second week, we could deal with it. Here we go. The same crew stays in. There's the kick. It's going to be taken by Dickon, number 10. Trying to find some room up the near side of the field. He is just smoked. 51 comes down.
When you're walking and you get hit by a full blast by 51, couch, 210 pounds, he just went right around the wall and cracked him. You know what's what I liked about I think it was McLean players last week. When they took the ball and the kickoff play, they was on a dead run, right? There wasn't no, the wall seemed like it does get in the way.
Well, London's kickoff special teams really need some help. Here's an unbalanced line to the far side of the field. Handoff, so Willard, he has room right up the middle.
He goes for, how many yards, Doug?
He goes for 19 yards, right up the gut.
And that's what we're going to have to do. Like you said, we're going to have to dig deep. The comeback kids are here. Let's see, can they do it again? We're down 28-20. We got 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Well, London knows with the talent they have, they're not out of it. I guess that's not unbalanced line. That's just Tyree on the far side. He looks as big as a tackle. There's nothing going for Willard right there. He stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Actually lost about a half yard. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders as they're trying to establish a running game.
Now I'm watching their defensive line, and it seems like they're getting off the ball quicker than we are.
Well, we talked about they're not huge, but it looks like they're pretty quick on the inside. They have number 25. You know, they're only playing a 4-man front, 3 at a down position, 4-4 type defense. As the quarterback's back to pass, he had Andre Tyree wide open. I don't know if Andre quit running or what, but he just missed him.
Yeah. Makes it 3rd and 10 on the 48-yard line. Now's the time for the big play, boys.
London's struggling.
This is a big play this time, very big.
3rd down and 10 for the Raiders as the fans trying to get into it a little bit. Dobmeyer's making a call at the line of scrimmage. He takes the ball. Here's a quick pass. That's Tyree. He catches it, and he powers his way up the middle.
And he's good for a first and then some. Get it into the hands of the big men. Let him run over some people.
17 yards on that pass play to Andre Tyree. 268-pound tight end. he gets the ball and he gets in motion, he hurts somebody.
He'll make you think. And London, that might have been a little spark that London needed to get their game going.
London back up the line of scrimmage. Receiver split to both sides. B.J. Laney's your tailback. He's going to get the call. He's coming off the left tackle. Good for about 2 yards on that play. Scott Willard, number 45, was your lead tackler, or your lead blocker, rather.
We are plugged in. Our microphone is plugged in. I said our microphone is plugged in.
Back up the line of scrimmage.
I said, is our microphone plugged in? Okay.
Now you're scaring me, Gary.
Yeah, scared me. I had to.
We're going to have a timeout here by the Raiders.
Timeout Raiders, and we're looking at a 2nd and 7, 31-yard line. What you laughing at, Carl? Well, I remembered asking you earlier was it plugged in, but I didn't want to have another situation where we didn't have any sound. Like Doug did this year. Yeah. How we doing on time?
But London trying to get something going here. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go as they talk about it. It's a very important drive. They want to answer what happened with New Richmond the first series.
We definitely got to answer because we're looking at a 28-20. We haven't been too successful on our extra points.
I can hear New Richmond's fans trying to get into it over there. They're pounding their feet.
Cross City better get off them stands.
Coach Nance will be over there making them clean up.
I tell you what,
clean their shoe marks.
Doing that far down here on the track, I said, uh-oh. Nance will have a heart attack out there.
Twins to the near side. 1 man in the backfield. Or actually 2 men in the backfield. I formation. That's B.J. Laney and Willard. Here's a handoff to Willard. He's good for
tripped
1.
Up behind the line, maybe picked up a yard or 2.
I was expecting something a little more flashy coming out of the timeout, but that's good for 1 yard. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Another crucial play. Keep the drive alive. We just don't seem to have a crowd like we did last week when we was going for the...
Crowd is definitely down a little bit this week, as they're stunned by the offensibility, I believe, in New Richmond. Receiver split to both sides. Tyree's lined up at your end position. They're trying to draw him offside. It may have been successful.
That's a 3rd and 1. Good way to pick up 5 yards quick, easy.
Defense.
Yeah.
They get 5 up, but they're still going to be short by about a half yard.
If Dalmar makes his patented move out there and draws them offside, they'll make a 3rd and 1 now.
You got to call for your 2nd.
I see that the team broke out the jackets also on the sidelines.
It's real cool out there.
Bob Meyer brings his crew up. Tyree's your tight end on the far side. Dickens the receiver on that far side. They're going to hand it to Willard, who struggles, and
I think he should have it.
That was all on him. He pushed his way good for a 1st down.
If they only had a yard to go, he should have made it. The marker looks like it's on the yard. They're looking. I've seen Larry Napper pointing. They're not even getting the change down.
Bob Meyer's not wasting any time. Back up under center. He takes a snap, hands it to B.J. Laney, who is caught.
And they're coming through there. I don't know if it's a blitz or somebody's missing their man or not what, but 22 is getting in there pretty quick.
25.
25? Okay.
They're running a 4-4 where the ends just come down hard. And that's what's happening to them. 44 is your defensive end, and he's just pinching.
2nd and 9.
25 is your defensive end. Dobmeyer back up under center. He's looking to pass. That ball was almost picked off.
They were sitting there. That play was almost, what would you call it in basketball?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Doug, you're coaching this year.
Almost took 6 points away from us, what I almost did. That was a cherry picker. He was ready for it. Went through his hands.
For it. Third and 9. We're playing these third downs to death. 28-20 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. London down
Third
by
down
8.
9. Dobmeyer back to pass. He has a receiver. That ball's caught by Brandon Wheeler.
And it's good for a first down.
No, that went right through the hands of the defender and was caught.
That was good concentration that Wheeler had on that ball.
He wanted 9. He picked up 10.
And London's on the way for a score, hopefully.
Well, their running game's been anything but impressive here tonight. London's struggling all the way around with it.
And here we go.
But Wheeler's trying to turn the things around as he goes to about the 7-yard line. Picks up 3 yards on that play.
Since you won't tell me what that basketball call was, I was saying that they were telegraphing their pass.
Telegraphing the pass.
You remember that, so your kids won't do that.
I have set it a time or two in the last week.
Okay, we got 2nd and 6 on the 9-yard line, so we can get a first down inside the 5.
Dobmeyer takes snap. He's giving it to his fullback again. Good for another 3 yards.
3 yards.
Woody Hayes football right here. 2 plays.
Cloud of dust.
It's going to bring up third down, and it looks like a short 2. So we'll give him 4 yards.
Sounds like the crowd is finally coming alive with 1 to 4 minutes. 3rd and 2.
B.J. Laney gets the ball. He's close.
He's into the 2-yard line. He should have a first down.
He does.
That'll make it great. Give us 4 downs to make a touchdown.
And definitely we need an extra point, a 2-point conversion once we score.
First and goal on the 2-yard line.
London's fans starting to get alive here as we get inside the 2-yard line. Dobmeyer under center. He's going to hand it to B.J. Laney.
He's in. Almost untouched.
2 yards on the score.
The fans come alive, Carl. Yeah, the dog pound's down there.
What really sparked that drive was that pass play, though, from Dobmeyer to Wheeler. It was 3rd down 9 situation. He threaded it right between the hands of a defender, and Brandon Wheeler watched the ball into his hands and caught it for a first down.
Now is an all-important extra point. We've been unsuccessful about 3 times so far this year, or tonight.
Going from 3 points at the 3, or going for 2 points at the 3.
And he's smothered behind the line. I don't know whether they went the wrong way or not, but something didn't come out right.
Someone zigged when they should have zagged.
The main thing now is we don't get down. We stay with it. After 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, London's down 28-26. The comeback kids are still pushing. Will be kicking off with the win.
3 minutes, 23 seconds. Kind of surprised that New Richmond's being able to hang with them like that out there. They're a pretty decent team.
Well, we don't know what kind of competition New Richmond has played this year. Here's the
the kick by Tyree. Keeps it on the ground. Actually,
line
it's caught
drive shot. Long
by
legs
number
has
10.
The ball. He's going to be killed.
Long legs.
About that.
Long legs' name is Adam Benet. 6'1", 155 pounds.
What's his number? 40?
10. Number 10, Benet.
Okay. 6'1", yeah. His legs look like about 6'6" to me from here.
Defense for the Red Raiders need to pick it up right here. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go.
Pack it in and get tough.
Defensive stand. Quarterback under center, 3 men in the backfield. They're going to actually hand a play off to the tailback. I thought he was going to go for the option play, but he gives it to the tailback. Good for about 2 yards on that play.
They're mixing it up pretty good. For as small as they are in comparison to the size of the line we got, they're coming off that line. I think quickness is what's getting to us.
Well, they always say when you block, all you have to do is turn their shoulders for a little bit to get the running back through.
Give them time to get through.
One man in the backfield this time, and he's going to run a quarterback sweep, trying to turn the corner. Josh Dickens out there trying to catch him. He's got a hand on him. He's pulled out of bounds, close to first down. He's going to be about 3 yards short. It's hard to see over there when he went out of bounds. That's not your typical quarterback. He kind of likes contact.
Yeah, he definitely mixed it up. Well, he plays both ways. He's playing defense also.
3rd down and 2. Another 3rd down situation. Let's see if the Raiders can pick it up. We need to stand trailing by 2 points. 2 minutes.
Now's the time you got to suck it up and get down hard.
2 men in the backfield. Here's a snap. The quarterback keeps it, and he's short of that first down.
That's going to be debatable. From where the official's standing,
that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot.
It looked like he was there and got shoved back.
Are you going by his helmet or where he was carrying the ball at? You got to go by where he's carrying the ball at. They give him the first down.
Yeah. It looked like one to me.
Well, we're arguing for not because they called a first down. 3 men in the backfield. Quarterback hands it to the tailback, and he is stuck. Gibson was in on the tackle.
Gibson, come here, boy. I say, boy.
2nd down, 11. I just wish we could have those kind of plays on 3rd down plays.
Yeah, that was one of the meanest tackles we've seen there.
He's had a couple of them tonight.
Now's the time, seniors. Suck it up and do the job. You can do it.
He's under center. Hands it a die play to 21, who lost his feet. Good thing he did.
Because he had nothing but open space there for at least 5 or 10 yards. Went down and hurt himself, huh? Twisted, his ankle's already wrapped up. Number 21, McGonagall. He's 6 foot, 165 pound sophomore. They got a lot. Yeah, and then he runs off the field. We're looking at 1:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. London is down 28-26.
They only have 5 seniors on their team.
I know
they're a young team. Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking downfield. He has a receiver. They burn him. B.J. Lady makes up the ground, so they stop him from a touchdown, but they just flat out burnt the Red Raiders right there. Wide open down the field. First down and 10 right at the 27-yard line.
We almost had to know that was going to be a passing down situation, so it ain't over till it's over. We still got a minute to go in the 3rd quarter.
A lot of time to be played. New Richmond back up the line of scrimmage. Quarterback takes a snap. He's called his own number several times and does again. Gibson. He slipped and Gibson just kind of fell on top of him right there.
I think he slipped because he saw Gibson.
That could have been.
Slipped. Gibson kind of tossed him around the last time. He said, not today.
40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. As London has never went into the fourth quarter, I don't believe, trailing. I'm not sure, but I don't believe so.
I can't remember him going into the fourth quarter trailing.
Quarterback runs an option play. McNeil strings it out.
And does the job as number
21 Andre Tyree finishes it. They lost a half yard on that, and the reason is McNeil was in and kind of disrupted that play, made him cut in, which is what you're supposed to do.
Turn the play inside where you got help. Don't let him get to the outside. Fundamental football. And we're in the third quarter, a score of 28-26. London, for the first time I can remember this year, at the end of the third quarter, trailing by 2.
Unbelievable game so far. London's offense has just been has not done what has got them here. I mean, they only have 87 yards in the air, and the running game has been anything but stellar. Their leading rusher tonight, 7 carries, 37 yards, and that's Scott Willard, the fullback. B.J. Laney's been pretty well handled tonight. He hasn't been able to get things going where he can make his famous cutback moves when he gets the ball, so they've been having a hard time.
And I'm just a little concerned that some of the changes that have been made in some of the plays and the personnel, like on the kickoffs and stuff like that. And I've always been a firm believer, whatever got you there, you don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know what that situation on, but like we got a whole quarter to go, so we'll see what's going on here.
We still have 12 minutes of football. Raiders only down by 2 points. But New Richmond, third down 13, they're calling it, as they're trying to march it in. They're right at the 30-yard line.
New Richmond sends one super wide out this time.
2 men to the near side.
Oh, they didn't call that an offside.
They sure did. That's 5 yards the easy way. London had to know it was coming.
Yeah, we're in 2-down territory, like Carl said.
2-down territory, is that what he said?
That's what Carl said.
This hooked on phonics tape isn't working.
Well, it's 3rd and 8.
I know, but it's 4-down territory.
You hear that, Carl? He's cutting on you again.
3rd down.
Get that shoe out.
Get the shoe out. 3rd down and 8. As the London cheerleaders are being put on TV, it looks like down there. Quarterback's under center, receiver split to the near side. He takes the snap, hands it.
He's got room in
to
his
tailback. It's a touchdown. Right on the far side of the field. I don't think anybody knew who had the ball at first.
That's number 21.
He did it from 30 yards out.
McGonigal, another sophomore.
Actually 25 yards out. We talked about how big 3rd down situations are. Right there is a good example. We've seen him score many times on a 3rd down play.
3rd downs have been killing us.
But London's not out of it. We're still there.
It's so easy, Doug, to give up in a situation like this. So, like I say, they are the comeback kids, so we'll have to wait and see.
Heads up. It's good.
You don't miss. That's the score, 35-26. Down 11 now.
Well, what's funny is the crowd's kind of really out of it. You know, pretty much how the team is. They're kind of down walking off the field, and the crowd's out of it. We need to get something to generate some excitement here.
Yeah, it just the crowd seems like to me has never been in it tonight like it was last week. You couldn't even hear yourself think when the crowd was into it.
Well, here's the kickoff. Sean Myers, number 12, is going deep. Also, Josh Dickon, number 10, going deep. I just get worried seeing the 70s, and even though they might have good hands and James Young out there, because this guy has tended to kick him short a time or two. We almost lost one, and you never know what can happen here. That's all linemen and 2 receivers.
I just don't understand it, but
he approaches the ball, he kicks it. That ball is going to be taken by Sean Myers, number 12. Taking at the 4-yard line, trying to find some room in front of him.
Yeah.
He tried to get a block. He shows some speed. He's brought down at the 27-yard line, though.
They put up a wall, but they just sit there, and somebody's down.
You got to move forward.
But when they did move forward, everybody went around the wall, and Myers was by himself on his own back there. Yeah, Myers keeps his head on straight. He'll be a good ball player. Got official timeout. We're 11:44 in the contest, and 35-26.
Raiders not wasting any time coming back up the line of scrimmage. Number 8, Dobmeyer, receiver split to both sides. B.J. Laney trying to get something going. It's a tailback. Quarterback's rolling out, trying to find a receiver. There's nothing going, and that ball was
almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
It was nearly picked off by number 34. That would be Godson.
Well, they're struggling a little bit now. The offense has not done much. 35-26, 11 minutes, 37 seconds. Receiver split to both sides. Dobmeyer's calling out the signals. He's under center. Going up against the 4-4 defense. Looking for a quick pass to Tyree.
And we just
right through the hands.
We're not there tonight. We just can't hold on to the ball. Ooh, it knocked the official's hat off. Unintentionally.
You don't want to mess with those guys too much. He was smart enough to get the hat for the guy and get it back.
Real Colonel Sid.
He was smart enough to get the hat and put it right back on. If you don't do that, you can be in trouble.
We got that right.
11 minutes, 33 seconds to go. London needs to pull off their own big third down situation here.
These are catches that we're missing that we haven't been missing them.
They hand it to Laney. He has room. He's at the 40. That's good enough for a first down and more.
Third down situation.
B.J. Laney takes the ball on a handoff. 16 yards on the carry. Picks up a first down.
To yell for there. First down and 10 on the 46-yard line. We're down under 11 and a half minutes now.
London 2 scores away, though. 35-26. Down by 9 points as Dobmeyer under center. There's a legal procedure on B.J. Laney.
We just can't seem to get anything going right.
He's upset with himself. Time to shake it off. 11 minutes, 9 seconds to go.
False start.
First and 15 on the 41-yard line.
We can tell New Richmond definitely came to play ball tonight. A lot of fans over there cheering them on. Got to be careful. First down 15. He has a receiver. That's overthrown by 2 yards. About the 4th time tonight that he's overthrown him. But he's trying to find someone out there.
He had him out there. He just was overthrown.
Had to throw on the run.
Can kind of make you a little discouraged when you're having a night like this. It's going to take a couple good plays to get you back in sync.
Brandon Wheeler, number 18, comes to the near side. They sure aren't. As they bring Tyree in, Dickens there, he usually carries the ball, and he does here. And he is smoked.
And then
26.
Didn't work.
Every time they put him in there, they give him the ball. They did there, and he loses big yardage.
And obviously, New Richmond has seen the films.
He loses a few, brings up 3rd down and 20.
This is a big 3rd down here, once again.
Interesting play call on that last play. Nevertheless, shotgun formation, 2 receivers going out. He lays the ball up. Dickens is there. He catches it, and that's a 1st down.
We have a flag on the play.
That's pass interference also, I believe. He was bumped before. Josh Dickens wants to get the crowd involved.
We finally woke some fans up here. 1st down, big play.
He was bumped before the ball got there. Went ahead and made the catch. Pass interference on the defense. Penalty is declined. 1st down.
Gotta get the ball into your hands of your athletes that's going to do a job for you.
Willard's been strong all night long, and he's strong again. 16, 17 yards on the
Willard, another 17-yard run, and London's on the move. We've got 9:54 to go in this contest. We got to make our move quick.
Well, London back up the line of scrimmage. Receiver split to both sides. I was trying to figure out the yardage here. Starting to pick things up on this drive as the fans are getting into the game. Dobmeyer takes a snap. Wheeler gets the ball again. He finds room up the middle. He's good for about 9.
Within about a yard of another 1st down. They found a little hole there on that side. A little weakness.
He's carried the ball 9 times, 63 yards. So he's starting to rack up some yardage as Dobmeyer comes up under center. Receiver split to both sides. He takes the ball. He hands it to B.J. Laney, who gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, but he's good for a 1st down.
Move the chains. That's the bottom line.
Number 72 was the first man to get in there for New Richmond, but B.J. Laney kept the legs a-pumping.
35-26.
Dobmeyer under center. Takes the snap. He's looking Wheeler's way. Also Tyree's there. The ball's up, and it's no good. Right off the hands of...
and it was a near tip play into the defender's hands, too.
Andre Tyree had his hand stretched out, but it'd have been an awful pretty catch if he could have came down with it.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 11. London brings the crew back up. Tyree's your tight end on the far side. Wheeler's to the near side. Here's a snap. He's looking to pass. There's pressure. He pitches it to B.J. Laney. Trying to get to corner. Cannot do so, but he picks up 5.
He got strung out so far.
Still went for 5 yards right there, so brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders.
Believe it or not, we've probably got one of the worst seats in the house. We can't see. Receiver split to both sides. Willard's on the near side. There's a handoff to Willard. He's done it all night, but he's going to be held short right here. Right about the 2 or 3 yard line. We're still about a yard short of a 1st down and 2 yards short of a touchdown. 4th down and 1. This is going to be a big play. This will define the season. 8 minutes to go. London's crowd realizes it. Crowd's finally into it. See what happens. I'm going to get up on this play and see what's going on.
He takes the snap. He gives it to Laney. He's in.
Nope, they're not coming to him yet.
B.J. Laney has to have a first down.
First down. Well, boy, that was a... I thought he might have been in there at first. He was moving pretty quick there.
First and goal from the 1 yard line. There's no way he shouldn't have been in right there.
It's quarterback sneak time.
Zach's in.
Dobmeyer slides off the left.
Quarterback sneak. Dobmeyer just punches it through.
And they come back kids, bring it within 3. Can you imagine where they'd been if they'd kicked all the extra points?
Well,
kicker like Myers.
It was interesting that the decision to go for 2 on the first touchdown.
I know.
They went for 2 and didn't get it, and that really hurt us. And from then on, it's been a battle.
It's almost felt like they were forced to go for 2. This one here can bring us within field goal range.
We're right at field goal range now. This field goal can win it. The ball's up, down, and it's up, and it's no good.
Believe it or not.
Didn't look like they were ready for the snap or something. I'm not sure what was going on. Well, the Raiders are down by 3. 35-32.
That field goal could tie.
Special teams have been nothing short of disappointing today.
Right, they have it. They really have. Fans are finally getting into it. Like you said, New Richmond came to play. 35-32. We're looking at 7:38.
7:38. They draw within 3. Raiders, unfortunately, have not had a good kicking team as they go out there. They're ready to boot the ball. Tyree puts the ball down. He's using that hash mark over on the far side.
Got a lot of hands people out there, I think. They might be looking for an onside kick. New Richmond is ready.
Tyree approaches the ball. He kicks it on the ground. Actually, it's caught by number 51. Gordy Jackson's there. 4. He makes the tackle. But not
Jackson's done his job well tonight on the special team.
He comes to the 40-yard line. He came around a lot of people and made that tackle right there. Gordy Jackson did.
And New Richmond will take over 1st and 10 on about the 41-yard line.
Well, we need a quick cha-cha-cha would be nice. 3 plays and punt. New Richmond under center. They're going to try to just pound the ball away. Quarterback barks out the snaps. He takes the ball down the line of scrimmage, and Johnson is there.
Johnson.
Number 13, Stoke, is there also. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for New Richmond Lions. The clock continues to run, however. 7 minutes, 14 seconds to go.
And that could be their game plan, to run the clock. One thing we don't want to get caught up in the running play and forgetting they do have a passing game. I think that passing game has thrown us off. Everything I read in the paper, they didn't have a passing game.
Under center, it's an I backfield for the quarterback for New Richmond. He hands the ball to his deep back, and he is popped. Number 54, Gibson. He's had an outstanding night tonight. That's his 3rd or 4th tackle for a loss.
He had a little help that time, too.
3rd down and 12. Here's the thorn in the Raiders' side. 3rd down series. 3rd down play. We need it here. 6 minutes, 23 seconds to go.
Tighten up.
London, it's a gut check, the biggest gut check of the night. Quarterback gives the pitch. There's nobody out here for the Raiders. There, Willard closed quick and stuffed him out of bounds. Whew, scared me there for a minute. That pitch came, and I didn't see a Raider 1 over on this side, but Willard came out and made the tackle.
Play, so
4th down and 6.
One of the few 3rd downs we've stopped tonight.
I'll be surprised if
they don't pull a...
I don't think they'll pull a fake here, but they'll probably make him go with change the count up and try to get a first down, or not a first down, but 5 yards anyhow.
I'm going to stand back far enough off the ball.
Dickin and Wheeler is deep. Here's a snap. London's trying to put some pressure, can't do it.
Good high,
That's a
good
very
hang
good
time.
punt. It bounces
And a
at
good
the 19.
roll, look at here.
Goes out of bounds about the 12-yard line.
Beautiful hang time. There was no way there was going to be a return on that. Smart kick.
Well, the Raiders aren't out of it. 5 minutes, 27 seconds to go.
1st and 10 on the own 12-yard line. As Doug finishes off his number 20 Reese Cup.
That's 78 yards. 88 yards, I'm sorry. My phonics tape isn't working.
You don't want to get it all in one play. Would be nice, but
Dobmeyer takes a snap. He's looking 2 different ways. He has 2 receivers out. B.J. Laney's one. He makes the catch. It's good. Right at the 25-yard line, I believe. B.J. Laney, that was not an easy catch either.
And it was not an easy throw because Dobmeyer had pressure on him. He had to throw it on the run, running away from a defender. And the fans were finally getting into it.
We'll give him 12 yards on that play.
1st and 10 on the 24-yard line.
5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. The Raiders.
Kids are on the move.
Time's not a factor yet, but the Raiders are down by 3. Twins to the far side. Number 21, Andre Tyree to the near side. Dobmeyer under center. He's looking Tyree's way. Back Wheeler's way. He's out there. That's Josh Dickin. Came back. And that's pass interference. Josh Dickin got it.
Pass interference. Josh tried to come back.
Wouldn't let him do so. That's going to be a big penalty of about 15 yards on that play.
And had the defender turned around, the ball would have been right in his hands.
Josh made a nice move to get back to the ball. Defender knew that and grabbed. I tell you, Josh really came up big in this game.
He's played good ball this time.
Very good ball.
Sophomore, like we say, 2 more years of Josh Dickens.
That's a nice 15 yards the easy way. Brings the ball up to the 40-yard line. I'm sure Josh would have rather had the catch, though.
Oh, yeah.
Receiver split to the far side, Twins. Andre Tyree, number 21, split to the near, or at the near side, rather. Takes the snap. He lays it up for Tyree. Tyree's
It's going to be trouble.
out of bounds by about 3 or 4 yards.
I'm glad it went out of bounds because that ball was overthrown and the defender was right in position to make the catch. His quickness has really thrown us off our game.
That was a 17 pass attempt for Dobmeyer. He's completed 8, 9 of them. Twins to the far side. Same formation as last. Dobmeyer hands it to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to find some room. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 on that play. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders.
And once again, we have the all-important 3rd down. 3rd and 7 on about the 44-yard line. And time is starting to become a factor.
4 minutes, 44 seconds to go. You would think they'd go back to a tight end dump eventually, too. Dobmeyer under center. He takes the snap. He's looking downfield. He has a receiver. That's Josh Dickin. He tries to get back and cannot do so.
And no flag.
Here's an interesting play call for the coach is going to be. 4th down and 6 is what they're calling it.
I don't know what you would call that because the ball was underthrown.
You can't call a flag on that.
That's what I was thinking.
You can't. The defender was all he was doing was guarding his receiver. Good defensive play. Josh wanted the flag. Dobmeyer under under center, twins to the near side, 4th down play. Trying to draw him off sides, he can't. He gets the ball, that's stripped. Donmeyer picks it up, that's a loss of about 18 yards.
And that is a problem.
16 yards anyhow.
And Richmond Lions will take over 1st and 10.
It's not over yet. London's defense is kind of gloomy when they walk out there. They need to get fired up. They still have 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Quarterback hands to the tailback. He has some room on the far side. Picks up about 5. This team running game is what's hurting us. Picks up 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Well, it's been a great year, and the Raiders just trying to keep things going here. They definitely don't want to get down.
We're under 4 minutes in this contest, and right now we're down.
Need a big stop here, and a timeout would be nice. This quarterback hands to the tailback, who busts a couple tackles, and he's gone all the way to the end zone.
The straw that broke the camel's back.
16 yards or 26 yards rather, to the end zone.
People are leaving.
As the fans start to pile out, 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go.
41-32, a lot of points put up on the board.
Well, London just didn't have it going in their direction today. They tried to fade pattern a number of times and it didn't work. New Richmond did a good job of taking that away from them. London was held, they threw the ball 18 times, only held to 104 yards passing so far.
When we missed those first 2 extra points, that just changed the whole game for us, seems like.
Well, it's definitely not over. London can score quick, so they need to get the ball and get in the end zone.
They got 3:39 to go in the contest, and then they're down 42-32. 10-point deficit. That's quite a ride for them to come all the way up here and be that fresh and be able to play that kind of ball they're playing. I mean, we got to hand it to New Richmond. They've played a good ball game.
They sure have. Played a smart ball game. Oh, I see what they got there. I see their mascot, the lion, over there dancing around.
Yeah, it said here the
school mascot is a lion. I haven't seen our Raider. Didn't we used to have like a big Raider head running around here?
Be Indian.
I don't know where that happened to. Has Carl got that on upstairs? Is he wearing that to keep warm?
Carl, you got that Red Raider mascot on? He ain't listening. He's up there fussing with somebody. That's a kind of a lot. Look at this kick, how he's got the ball, how far he's got it leaning.
He's going to keep it on the ground, definitely. Onside kick almost. As it bounces up, Wheeler, number 45, gets the ball. He goes up the field, takes it to about the 37-yard line.
Looks like there might be a fumble.
New Richmond says they have the ball. Wheeler says they don't. They're not going to call it fumble.
I think one of the things that was killing us a lot of times is when New Richmond's offenses, we didn't have anybody on their pitch man. It was turning the quarterback in, but we haven't done the pitch man.
Dobmeyer's up under center, twins to the far side, Tyree to the near side. Here's a quick pass to Dick, and that's a double pass. New Richmond knows that ball's floated up there. That's intercepted. No, it's dropped. They got a big break right there.
3:26 to go in the contest. We're pulling out all the stops now.
Well, we've seen that work earlier this year for a touchdown, I believe.
Throwing clear across the field like that, that's
a hard throw.
Dangerous.
That's a hard throw.
We got to have somebody coming across to that side.
Twins James to the far side, Tyree to the near side. Shotgun formation, 2nd down and 10. Dobmeyer's ready to take the snap. He does. He's looking to the twin side. He has Wheeler. He slides and catches it right at the 46-yard line.
Good pass, good protection, good catch. We still got 3:21 to go in the contest. Don't count them out.
Dobmeyer's looking downfield. He has Wheeler again. He short hops that one. A little bit underthrown.
We had somebody back there blocking for Dobmeyer. Had to block 2 people. I think I didn't take a close look, but I think New Richmond's more in a prevent now. They're not really putting that much pressure on the passer.
3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. Still plenty of time on the clock if we can get it punched in and do an onside kick. Dobmeyer takes the ball. There's pressure. That's a screen pass to the fullback Willard, who gets out of bounds.
Stop clock. Stop clock.
He picks up about 3 yards on that pass play.
Runs up 3rd and about 8. Maybe 7.
3 minutes, 9 seconds to go.
They're saying 3rd and 4.
Dobmeyer finding the receiver. That's big Andre Tyree, brought down at the 29-yard line. Picks up 13 yards on that pass play.
And we're under the 3-minute mark. Clock
back up to the line of scrimmage. Dobmeyer has the ball, looking Wheeler's way. Actually, he throws it to 10. Dickin. He dives for another 1st down. We've seen a short passing game. Where has this been at for the last 3 quarters is what I'd like to know.
2 or 3 games.
Yeah. If they had these routes in their program earlier, we haven't seen them so far today. But
the West Team changed their defense also, giving them that.
Absolutely. That makes a difference as Dobmeyer keeps the ball, trying to make something happen. He's down to the 9-yard line. It's going to stop the clock as they reset the chains. Trying to keep all the time that they can on the clock.
It's not over till it's over. Got a 10-point difference here. London's looking for a score. They throw it out in the flat, and it's tipped out of bounds. Passes to Dickin that time. Incomplete.
Those are tough pass patterns to complete. The fade.
Yeah, and they're playing like about 10 to 12, 50, a good 10, 12 yards off the ball.
Tyree never even went to the huddle this time. He must know what he's going to do.
He might be tired.
Dobmeyer under center, or actually it's shotgun formation. Takes a snap, trying to find somebody downfield. He has Dickens and dropped the ball right at the 1-yard line.
We can't say we haven't had the chances.
He's had some incredible plays today. That one was not one of them as the ball goes right through his hands, right at the 1-yard line.
And we're looking at 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
I see a couple of helicopters getting ready to take off, so they're giving up on us. TV crews have left.
Yeah. Now that they've left, maybe we can play some ball.
Raiders down by 10 points, 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Nothing short of a miracle to get over this. Dobmeyer passes. That ball is incomplete, but a flag is down. That's going to be a holding call. So instead of having 3rd down and 10, we're going to have 3rd down and 20 for the Raiders. That's not that bad of a thing with 2 good receivers, though. You know, you back it up, give them more room to work with.
Get more room to work with.
Get them
I'm looking at the situation we were in. I'm wondering why we didn't look at a little more of a ground game there. They'd be smart if they decline the penalty. They're going to take it. Third and 21.
Twins to the far side, Tyree to the near side. Third down, 21. Shotgun formation. Dobmeyer has someone on him. He had pressure and he just laid the ball up. It's intercepted at the 1 yard line. He comes to the near side of the field. He's cut down at the 24 yard line. Number 58, Mullins.
And we're down to the 2-minute mark.
Well, it appears right now that outstanding season is going to be coming to an end as people start filing out 2 minutes, 2 seconds ago.
One thing you can't take away from them is that 10-0 regular season.
10-0 regular season. League champions. Quarterback under center, 3 men in the backfield. He's going to hand it to a tailback. He don't want to quit yet tonight. He goes straight up the field for 12 yards. 1 minute, 56 seconds to go.
And they want to keep stop the clock, move the chain. It's been a pretty good contest overall. For some reason, to me, London's offense or defense really hasn't showed up.
135 yards in the air, something we're not used to. And our running game, Willard was our leading rusher with 66 yards.
Quarterback keeper might have been a mix-up in the backfield there, and he's good for maybe a yard or two. Latrell McGonigal's played a super game for Armbruster. He's a junior.
Well, that's the thing that's more impressive than anything with the Red Raiders is how many people's coming back. They have a lot of kids coming back on skill position.
We're going to lose about 13 or 16 seniors will play after here.
That's incredible that this new Richmond team have 5 seniors on the team.
So you can look for them to be back in the playoffs again next year, probably. We're down to a minute and a half to go in the contest, Doug.
Got awful, got dead quiet.
First time we've
dead quiet over here.
Game looks like.
Yeah, my good luck has ran out, I guess. Hand off to the tailback. He's good for about a yard. It's just nothing but going through the motions right now.
Yeah, just keep the clock running.
London takes the timeout. They're hoping to get the ball back.
And weirder things have happened. And all's quiet in the press box.
It definitely is that. Run through a few stats here. Dobmeyer ended up with 135 yards passing tonight. Threw the ball around 22 times, so it's not because they didn't put the ball up, but there was a heck of a lot of drop balls out there tonight.
A lot of drop balls.
By the receivers, by the tight ends. It was just, in a game like this, you got to come ready to play. When the ball hits you in the hands, you got to catch it. Didn't see it tonight. B.J. Laney only ran the ball 5 times, 26 yards.
I don't think we've run against a team this year that's had this much quickness overall. We're running against teams that had 2 or 3 people, but this team has got a lot of quick plays.
Well, they took away the deep ball on us. Took away the deep ball. There's a handoff. Good for about, actually, right to the line of scrimmage is where they're going to call it. Willard carried the ball 10 times, 66 yards. That's 6.6 yards a carry, so he did his part out there. He also played a good job on defense.
What is the total yardage that we have unofficially for London as far as just running yards, ground yards?
Ground yards would be 86 yards.
See, that's
actually
that's not normal for us.
92 total yards between the two.
We normally have one person do more than that. As Armbruster calls timeout for New Richmond. 45 seconds during the contest. You can just mark this in the books.
Yep, just about. They're getting ready to punt it away.
Carl just called the play. Run it back, onside kick, win the game.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Easier said than done.
We won't be called for it. That we want.
Seems to me, Doug, that these kids kind of got down early in the game.
They didn't recover well from it, from being scored on first, and just didn't feel right tonight when it came out here. I don't know.
Nothing didn't feel right. The fans weren't into it like they normally are. I don't know.
Well, it's a place that the fans haven't been at in a few years. So McNeil comes off. Punt formation. Punter takes a snap. He gets a
it's good hang time on it.
High punt. It's going to be fair caught and dropped and picked up by number 56.
That sealed it.
Well, the sophomore dropped the ball, but he can't get his head down. He's made some big plays. Josh Dickin has tonight. Some
big plays all year. He's got 2 more years to go. Main thing is that the whole team keep your head up.
He had 78 yards catching the ball and 40 yards rushing. So the sophomore's done well. Couple little things like that. You just got to go with it.
And they'll just probably take a knee. Count the clock down.
And it's going down. That's going to do it.
And this is kind of odd for the #1 team in the region to go out in the first game.
Well, that's what happened. #1 versus #8. #8 beat the Giant Killers, I guess is what you'd call it over there. New Richmond comes away with a victory, 42-32, as the Red Raiders go shake hands. It's been an outstanding year as they put the new stadium to good use this year. We'd like to see it come out better, but
I'd like to see this loss earlier in the season. I'm proud of the 10-0, but sometimes you can use a loss early in the season that will really change your game a lot. Wait till now to pick up this loss, like it's too late to do anything about it now.
Well, the best thing about this game is now they can start looking forward to next year.
Right.
And I'm sure that that's what they're going to do. They've seen some great ball being played by some of the younger underclassmen, and they got a lot to look forward to. There's going to be a lot of good games in this stadium for years to come.
I tell you what, Doug, it's been a pleasure doing games with you, and hopefully you'll be back with me again next year.
I appreciate you asking me this year.
Some big super station.
Yeah. It's been fun. It's been fun to be able to come back and see all of London's games this year.
It took a lot of pressure off of me because for the past 2 or 3 years I've had to just about try to do it all by myself. And
might get on some of the people. They waited till the last game of the year to correct some of the names I've been doing. Next year, if I say something wrong, let me know about the first game or two.
Yeah, that's a little early.
A little earlier, but they waited till the last game. However, we eventually got it right.
So this ends the season for London, and once again, this is Gary McNeil.
And I'm Doug Green.
We're saying good night. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Adios. Carl, take us home.